Thank you. Next to ask question is from the minority, Representative Paolo Marcoleta.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My first question is about the ARAL. I believe the department is asking for a 4B augmentation on the ARAL. Where in the 2026 NEP is the explicit ARAL appropriation? And how much is earmarked per learner or region? How much is needed to reach DepEd's stated targets? And if ARAL is subsumed, what are the cost assumptions and how will outputs be monitored? What output indicators like reading, math, and science catch-ups will be reported quarterly at the division or regional level?
Thank you, Your Honor, Madam Chair. Yung kung saan siya naka-locate sa NEP, under the basic education curriculum ho, meron is part of the ARAL program implementation. Merong 1.8 million doon, broken down as follows. Yung 1.2 billion mapupunta sa learning resources, yung 502.4 million mapupunta sa rollout and orientation ng ating mga tutors and even the parents. There will be sessions with them. Tapos may 100 million for monitoring and evaluation of the program. Tapos doon naman sa textbooks and other instructional materials and learning resources, meron pong 2.256 billion. So a total of 4.059 billion. Yun ang nasa NEP sa kasalukuyan, Your Honor, Madam Chair. Pero yung appeal ho namin is sana for 1.9 for the ARAL tutors, another 1.7 billion for the training of the tutors, and another 1.159 billion for the honoraria or teaching overload pay for our ARAL tutors, Your Honor, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Salamat po sa inyong kasagutan sa pinakagwapong cabinet secretary ngayon. Ang susunod kong katanungan ay
Kami magalit dun sa sinabi niyo, sir.
parang wala namang contender. Oo, parang kayo. My question is on the inclusive education cuts. Why is there a reduction on Indigenous Peoples Education Program or IPED by 51.6% and Special Needs Education Program or SNED by 18.6%, given that SNED enrollment rose to 91 point, enrollment rose, SNED enrollment rose to 91,337. What services will be scaled back, and what's the per learner funding gap per region?
Maraming salamat sa tanong, Your Honor, Congressman Marcoleta, Madam Chair. Tama ho kayo, dahil pagka kinumpara ho yung 2025 sa 2026 NEP, tama ho yung figures na sinight nyo. But just maybe to take a step back and look at the 2025 NEP ho, kung ikumpara yung figures, roughly parehas ho sila eh. Kasi yung 2025 NEP for IPED, 74.3, yung 2026 NEP, 74.8. So, actually lumamang pa ng a few million. Yung sa SNED, 843.8 for 2025, 849.98 for the 2026 NEP. Ang nangyari ho dyan, kaya nadagdagan, sa tulong po ng Kongreso, sa tulong po ng Senado, nadagdagan po yung items na ito sa IPED at saka sa SNED during the course of the budget deliberations, and it was sourced internally within the DepEd budget. So kami, sa panig ho namin, wala ho kaming objection kung gusto nyo hong dagdagan itong mga budgetary items in the same way that it was done last year. I'm sure your father supported it ho. And I'm sure sa pag kayo nagsabi, isusuportahan ho niya sa Senado ho ito. So we would welcome that kind of intervention and work with you on that, Madam Chair, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Madam Chair, my last question is on the ICT DepEd computerization program. Can you give us a breakdown on the 16.45 billion budget for ICT DCP as to the device types, connectivity, digital content, and teacher training? What lessons can be drawn from the 2.43B 2025 budget execution on the ICT?
Well, medyo nahirapan kami dun sa pag-cut ho nung DCP namin, but thankfully, There's been some restoration through the unprogrammed fund, Your Honor. Pero yung tinanong niyo hong breakdown, Your Honor, nung 16B, so 9.286 billion of that will go for the laptops and gadgets. 999 million will go to the smart TV packages. 1.453 billion will go to the e-learning cards. This is composed of also laptops and chargers. Tapos 2.075 billion will go to the school-wide internet program or yung connectivity program ng departamento. So, sana ho ma-maintain ho ito dahil sa computation ho namin, pag naglaan ho tayo with the help of Congress ng little over 9 billion for laptops every year until 2028, yung pagbabaho ng ating mahal na presidente, meron ho tayong lahat po ng public school teacher natin ay magkakaroon ng laptop po.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Madam Chair, let me wind up my interpellation with a manifestation. Sana naman po ay hindi na maulit yung nangyari nung 2025 GAA na kung saan tila ba nilinlang ang DepEd na pinalabas di umano na mataas pa rin ang budget ng DepEd, pinakamataas pa rin ang budget ng DepEd, samantalang pinagdadagdag lang nila yung budget ng PNPA, PMA, just to create an illusion na ang DepEd pa rin ang pinakamataas. Dapat sa 2026, DepEd alone should have the largest share in the budget pie. Hindi, sana wala nang manipulasyon na mangyari ulit na ganun. Please lang, dahil hindi po tayo tumutugon sa layo ng ating konstitusyon. And let me end with a manifestation of support. In line with the constitutional mandate that education be given the highest budgetary priority, I strongly and passionately manifest my support for the augmentation or increase in the fiscal year 2026 budget of the Department of Education. Maraming salamat po, Madam Chair.
Maraming salamat, Kong Marcoleta. Mabuhay po kayo. God bless po. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Next to ask question is Representative Tony Rojas.
Good afternoon ho, Secretary Angara. And of course, papasalamat din tayo sa ating presidente that base sa kanyang SONA na talagang tinayuan niya at pinandigan niya na ang edukasyon ang number 1 sa 2026 budget. So, siyempre, we want our students na magkaroon naman ng safe at saka conducive to studies yung educational environment nila. So, Mr. Chair, I'm supportive. I fully support the passage of the budget of the Department of Education. And if possible, na madagdagan pa po ito para mas lalo nating matutugunan na ngayon yung mga pangangailangan na matagal na rin nilang inaantay na suporta na finally, siguro, sa mga nangyayari ngayon, siguro baka mas tutukan na lang natin yung edukasyon para yung future ng mga kabataan nakasalalay po dito. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Salamat muli, Vice Chair Kong Dinan. Much appreciated.